Alright, looks like I gotta adjust the camera. I don't really have anybody helping me if anybody's watching right now, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. This is really exciting stuff for me, along with the rest of our team at Vibrations Tackle. We have surrounded ourselves with Brian. Oh, here's Brian. Now Brian's. Oh, all right. So, oh, that was an older video. Okay. At any rate, thank you everybody for, if anybody is watching right now. As you know, you may be watching on YouTube, and or you may be watching actually on our website. And I do apologize as I'm kind of bouncing around here between screens right now. Ideally, we're going to be doing this, you know, more with other people. This live thing is kind of a challenging thing to do by yourself with everything, the dynamics that I really want to deliver to our customers. Which, before I get into that, I want to touch base one more time upon the people that have helped us get to where we're at right now. There's been really good people that have helped push us, and sometimes you need a little push. Days like today, they were tough. And, you know, I check back to social media and I see that there is quite a buzz going on with the support of our pro staff team. Along with our pro staff team, a few individuals that we've been working very close with, starting kind of last year on this whole live broadcasting video thing. At that time, maybe some of you had seen that we had broadcasted on our media, Catch the Vibe Outdoors, that I partnered with Brian Scaife, and I had done some live broadcasting with Dan Butcher from the Outdoor Trade Show channel as a guest on his show. And that's kind of where this all started, was last, kind of like last May or June. And here we are today. We had beta tested the whole live broadcasting through YouTube. And excuse me one second, I just want to make sure that we're still good here. And I do apologize. I don't want to be talking to nobody here. There we go. Yeah, I think we're still good. So at any rate, so just long story short, thank you to everybody that has helped us navigate to where we're at today. I've always had a vision with our company. Once I started taking over the development and the dynamics of our website, it's something that it's a self-taught thing, and just taking pieces of information and applications that I learn about and kind of sorting them out in order to being able to deliver to you directly from our website, our e-commerce website. E-commerce is growing rapidly, as many of you know, and I believe that this is the future. I've always dreamed of being able to have a virtual reality store where I could have the best one-on-one contact with the customer as possible, to being able to describe exactly what it is that we have. There are many dynamics to, I used the word dynamics probably too much, but the Vibrations Tackle in the Echotail product line is more versatile than I originally really thought to begin with. We've had some major developments take place in the last few years, and we're going to be releasing those. But with that being said, it's a very unexplored product line. Is once somebody told me that it was, and that individual is also a lure manufacturer himself. And you know, I never really, it really dawned on me that statement within the last couple of years on how unexplored this product line really is because of the developments that have taken place. So and we're still learning, and that's kind of the fun part about this. But with that being said, this live interaction broadcasting, I think, is extremely important because it is so unexplored for our customers to understand what it is that we're releasing. When we release something, it's because that product is absolutely proven, and it just flat out catches fish by not just us, but many field staff that can attest to the development and the production of where it is today. But with that being said, I think the first thing, let me check my notes here. Get a pen. The first thing, before we get started, I think I kind of hit some of the major key introduction pieces, and this is more exciting. When I dreamed of having a virtual reality store, I never dreamed that I'd actually be live streaming on the head of our website. So this is very exciting stuff to actually being able to do this on our site. If you scroll down to the bottom, right underneath our video playing, you're going to see a subscription box. And for those that are watching, we're gonna probably leave the subscription box up and run this through the end of the month, or I'm sorry, excuse me, the end of the weekend. But after that, it's probably going to go away, and the live feed will probably also go away. Now, with that being said, we're planning on having many live feeds, and we're going to have scheduled live feeds that you're going to be able to see if you scroll down to the bottom of our website. Almost hesitate to. I'm going to use this cam just because. No, maybe not. Anyway, if you scroll down to the bottom of the website, there's we're putting together a scheduled list of different events that we're involved with our company for this year. And those events are going to be down at the bottom of our website, along with, if you subscribe, you're going to also get notification. Now, with your subscription today, you will be getting a 15% discount that is good through the end of the month, so through January 31st. Now, I am all new to this, so I do apologize if this is a little, we got to work a few bugs out in the beginning. But you should receive some type of automated response giving you your discount code for this episode. Now, with other episodes, we're going to have other giveaways and offers to come. So now, with the scheduled episodes, there's going to be that. And now, the other thing that is important to do is also to subscribe. On the bottom right-hand corner of our YouTube channel, you see a little subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe. And what that'll do is allow you to tune in when we go unannounced, when we start broadcasting unannounced. And that's the other dynamic of our broadcasting here. We have so many new things and reports from the field and involvement within the industry. I think that it's important. This is a way for us to finally get our own message out to the fishing world. So we're going to be going live a lot. We're probably going to be doing lots of how-tos, little tips and tricks, and sometimes those just come to me. And now tonight I'm a little tired, I'll admit, and it might be a little difficult for me to explain some of some of the things on how to modify some of these baits. But those are the types of things that I would love to share with people, along with just random things that come up. So, so if you subscribe and to our YouTube channel, you should get an automated alert, or you should have a setting in your YouTube channel to being able to get the automated message notifying that we're going live. So I'm hoping to have a much smoother process getting this up and running. But we've had a long day getting the studio and everything kind of set and everything rolling here. So, but let's get into product. That's why we're here. Let's get into product. Dan Butcher, he's a product guy. If anybody, before I get started, the Outdoor Trade Show channel is a great other network that broadcasts live on their Facebook page about products. And here, just so everybody knows, I'm going to talk about other products that we network with. Many of our plastics that we network with, we network with Junior Jigtails, a small micro manufacturing company that just flat out makes an awesome plastic and absolutely proven. And that's what we use in our ice series. Panfish plastics, our Whitefish kits. We're going to be working with Hook Setters USA, Tight Lines UV, Uncle Josh, or Hard and Soft Kalins. As many of you know, we've rigged Kalins on the back of our plastics, or on the back of our blades for 6 years now. So we're going to promote those that are working with us and cross promote. So let's get into my favorite, my number one right now is the lake trout bomb. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna switch cameras so that you can get a little bit closer look as to what we're doing here. Let's see if I can change this camera around a little bit. What we have, it took us a little bit, and I really probably should have listened to a few people within the industry that are, to me, just simply, icons growing up. And both of those individuals told me that we had one heck of a lake trout lure product line. And we now call this a system because it really truly is a system. But this is an 1.25 ounce lake trout bomb, or we call it the A10 trout bomb. And what we've done is we have added the Mylar, and now this Mylar is actually the same Mylar that Chaos Tackle and Esox Assaults uses on their bucktails. I actually purchased it from them. So it's kind of a neat little connection there, and with Brian and Rick. But then this is also tipped off. Now this one has not been trimmed back like you can see these here. Oh, there we go. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen live, right? So you can see that Junior Jigtail. It's got a lot of wiggle. Now this is all glow, and eventually what we'll do is we'll put them in our we call it an Echo tank that we made. It's a 50-gallon tank, and we'll actually show you what that looks like in water live. So that's the lake trout bomb. It has become very, very, very clear to us that one of our major markets is trout, especially in Canada. So this is the start of our trout bombs. Now, one of the things that we did here is, you can see we've got 2 split rings, and the reason for that is it allows, for those of you that fish saltwater, that you know about assist hooks, and what this does is it really allows for that hook to being able to twist in different directions without without becoming unpinned from the fish. Now the other thing that we found, we've custom rigged this. We have found that lake trout tend to come down on the bait, and we've had a better hookup ratio rigging the top hook on the top, pinned to the back, as opposed to running it on the bottom where you can also put a hook. Now, keep in mind, that seems to be the best option based upon field testing results, but it can also be very temperamental based upon the fish and the day. So, but that's kind of the beauty of the Echotail is you've got all these holes here that truly allows the angler to kind of adjust to whatever they think really needs to happen for the fish. So those are the lake trout bombs. The next thing I want to touch on here is the bare bones. The bare bones it's exactly what it means. It's bare, and for the first time this year, we're offering these bare bones at a really nice price. Right now, they're on sale for $1.99. And they just come bare. You can order tails. We are getting more tails uploaded, or you can just simply use your own tails. You know, I've got so many plastics laying around in tackle boxes in the bottom of my boat compartments and stuff like that. I can put them to use. And the other nice thing about this is for $1.99, you know, for those of you that are fishing walleye in the spring or in the rivers or anywhere where there's lots of snags, this really allows you to try our product line without worrying about losing a little bit more expensive bait. And for those of you that like to custom paint, this might be a nice option for you too. So that's the bare bones. Now, if you scroll down, I put something, kind of a sneak peek here. If you go to our website and take a look at the down at the bottom, you're going to see something that says Echotail Corner Sneak Peek, and it says Do-It-Yourself Vibrations. Now, this is not completed right now. This is kind of still in the works, but I did open this up special for our followers, and this is the type of stuff that I'm going to do. For our followers is actually release our Echotail Corner live followers are actually going to be able to get a first-hand sneak peek at products before they're actually released. So that's one of the neat features that we're incorporating into this whole thing. But if you look, we've got kind of a kit type deal where you can pick out whatever size that you're going to want. And then we're going to have a selection of tails as you scroll down. I'm just going to pin this thing here just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I think that's going to be probably better. So what you're going to be able to do here is scroll. I'm going to blow this up here. Let's make this bigger so everybody can see. So you can actually scroll. You start up here, do it yourself, Echotail. And first thing you can do is you're going to be able to pick out your size and the quantity that you want. And then there's going to be a tail selection that you're going to be able to add. There's going to be an add to cart, and each one of these are nice kaolins. These are some of my favorite. This pumpkin chartreuse is one of the hits on the Teddy Cat on the Mississippi. Pick the snap, you know, and then we're going to have boxes and kind of that type of program. So this is gonna spin into many different builds. So I recognize that a lot of customers, a lot of anglers love to customize their own baits. Why? Why? Because they can create something that most likely nobody else is using on a profiled lure. And yes, one second, I'm sorry, let me close this down here. Yes, they are blade baits, you know, and you know, the normal thinking on blade baits is really one second, I'm sorry. So the standard thought on blade baits, which is absolutely true, is that blade baits work great in cold water, and that's absolutely true. The fact of the matter is that that's all we fished for the last 6 or 7 years, and we are glued night and day to the blade bait bites everywhere. And when you start adding plastic to a profiled lure that truly imitates a bait fish, when you can scale that up and down, you know, now you're matching a hatch. And that matching the hatch, you know, we have 8 different profiles. For those of you that don't know, ranging from a 10th ounce all the way up to a pound. A pound is not available. That's for up in Alaska for the halibut jigging, but it really does a nice job in mimicking. And the other thing too is it's a jig in plastic. So yeah, the vibration. I know cold water fish love vibration, but many of our pro staff from field testing, especially even right now, if you talk to Jesse Qualley, talk to Ron Beerfield, and many other customers that I've talked to, you know, they said, Justin, we're just pounding the bottom and we're ripping that blade up and just kind of getting it. I think Dan Butcher recently told me this too. Just kind of jiggling it and just kind of pounding the bottom and acting like a feeding fish. And a lot of times then they're going to come in and they're going to hit it when that thing is dead still, or maybe the plastic's enticing them. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Just because this is a blade bait, keep in mind you do have plastic on the back, so it is now just it's a jig as well. So don't feel that to be successful in angling with these that you have to be snapping it up all the time. We found that actually by accident because we were looking back at film and noticed how many times we were not paying attention and had fish that all of a sudden bit. So that's kind of my little tip there for you know, all season blade bait fishing in general. I think too, as many other blade baits work all season as well. So next on my list is going to be, I'm just going to scroll down on our home page to kind of touch base about what we have going on. Also, I want to take notice here. I do have a couple sponsors, support team that have really worked with me, as I mentioned in the beginning. Outdoor Trade Show channel with Jeremy, Carlos, and Dan. Those guys have been great. We've been working very close between them and Catch the Vibe Outdoors, which is, once again, our media. I invite you to check out and subscribe to Catch the Vibe Outdoors. Brian, who owns Chaos Tackle with his father-in-law and Esox Assault, he's kind of our muskie guru, and I'm kind of the multi-species guy, and he makes some great videos. So I invite you to check them out. Human-powered angler Israel Dunn has been with us for pretty much since the beginning as well. Israel has been a major player with, especially in the last couple days. I owe him big time. We have video of Israel that was supposed to be released at Christmas time, and things we're going to be prepared for next year. So a huge apology out to Israel, but he did help me kind of brainstorm some different ideas on this whole new dynamic. This is kind of like cutting edge type stuff, being able to broadcast from our website. And with technology, it's moving so fast, it's very hard to keep up with, but it's opening doors for opportunities like this. So thank you to Israel Dunn. And lastly, Tommy Harris. Tommy Harris, many of you know, this is actually one of Tommy Harris's design. We actually ran 5 colors. Tommy has been one of my mentors in this since the beginning. So a huge shout out to Tommy Harris. And I invite you to check out his stuff too. Like him, become friends with him on Facebook. He posts a lot of stuff. John Hines and his pro staff do a nice job for Tommy. So the other big one right now, product wise, when we get back into products, our products on our homepage. This is our Whitefish Kit, and this was designed. This kit right here. I'm gonna switch back over to my other camera here. This kit was designed by a guide up in Green Bay, Zac Burgas, and Zac he runs. If you haven't checked him out yet, he's posting a lot of reports right now up there. He's very good at doing that. He's got sleeper shacks up there. I invite you to check out his Facebook page and follow Zac. But he helped us design the ice. This is probably one of our best ice products known in Green Bay right now. And what it does is, once again, custom rigged. Okay, this is what Zac noticed is that the whitefish he was getting a lot of hits, and he was missing them. And he said, you know, I think because of their mouth structure, we need to reposition those hooks. So that's exactly what we did. His hookup percentages went up significantly. So there you have it. Now, one thing that we did do this year, we had a little bit of an issue with the back limerick hook, but we replaced that with this nice treble hook on the back as opposed to the limerick hook because it was sliding down. So that's the new model of the Whitefish rig. But here's the other one too. If you notice, we have a new lead shape, and I'll get into that a little later. Let me point this down here a little bit here. See that round head shape? This is really something. This has allowed us to expand into some other products that we're going to talk about in another episode here in itself. But the bottom line here is that it's allowed us to position actually treble hooks on the front, and we've also added a hole to the back, so it's allowed us to use the back holes on the smaller baits as well. So this is the Whitefish Kit. Whitefish Kit comes with 2 1/4 ounce baits. That's one of Zac's favorite. Comes with this 1/3 ounce, and then it also comes with the 3/16 ounce, which also has that new lead shape, and the 10th ounce. Now, every single one of these has a place and a time up there, depending upon how deep you're going to fish and how strong the current is, which is always changing throughout the day. We've included some spare tails. This is a spare plastic from Panfish Plastics. That's what we rig on the larger sizes. In this whole color scheme, it's imitating a goby. That's what they're feeding on up there, and this works very well. We will be posting some really good footage from last year from a trip that we made along with my dad. For now, if you check out our page, Zac has a nice little episode on Midwest Outdoors, fishing these with Jim. So check out our ice fish kits. If you have any questions, I'd invite you to call Zac. He's the expert on this. This is his baby. He developed this. So call Zac Burgas at Why Not Guide Service. And let's see, what else we have on our hit list here. We got just a couple quick announcements before I forget. Fish X, we're going to be at the Fish X show. That's going to be posted. You can find the dates on the bottom of our website. And the Fish X is February 9th through February 11th. And you can actually buy tickets right from our website. I've got a link there to buy tickets at the Milwaukee Fish X. Now, that's going on the same time as the Muskie show in Milwaukee. It's different buildings, but the Fish X show is its own show. We have a lot of, we're very excited. This is the second year that we're going to be there, and we're very excited. Also, Wisconsin Fishing Expo. We're going to be there. We're going to be doing the kids coloring contest again. We've got some cool, another little program that we're going to have here with my kids. And at the end, whenever you decide, at whatever point, before you leave our little broadcast here, if you could just maybe leave type your name and email and message us, a suggestion box. This is new to us, and you know, what we would like to do is have good feedback. You know, this is I've never done this before, broadcasting through our website, and I think this is really, this is new. So I just want to make sure that we're having good interaction. I would like to see a live feed on our website that I can probably maybe work on for next time, so I can actually have true interaction with our customers. And speaking of which, I want to check. I'm just going to check our website here just to see if there's any comments yet. And I don't see any. But I don't know. Let me see if I can update that. No comments. It's late, and I apologize. This took 2 days longer than I thought it would. Working 24/7 on it. So, but we're here. It's set up. We're good to go. So that's that. I think that kind of covers pretty much that. Oh, we still have. We're gonna leave up the silver and gold. This is a cool little kit. Where did I put the silver and golds at? My kids were kind of playing around with them earlier. Who knows? For those of you that were watching, we made a little Christmas commercial. We had many more commercials that we made, and we, like I said, with Israel, we just didn't get them out. But if you check out, I don't have it here, but you can check it out on the website. Silver and gold, you open the box up, and what it is, kind of the gift that keeps on giving. And when you open it up, the first thing that you're, whoever you're giving the gift to, maybe it's just for yourself, you're going to get a gift certificate for a $5 off coupon. And then whoever you're giving that, well, that's who's getting the gift. So they get one, and then that person receiving the gift also gets a $5 off coupon. So they give that to another person, and then the same thing kind of keeps on happening. And it's a nice little silver and gold. We're going to have more commercials. And I do apologize. We had a QR code, and we had this big plan of having all of our videos that we have banked and in motion and being edited right now. But we have some really cute little family skits that my kids love to film with me. So, but check that out, silver and gold. Let's see. We also have. I'm gonna touch base on. Oh, this is a killer deal. Right now we have we're offering this for $50 right now. We're almost out of them. These are almost out of stock. This has been a big. I'm gonna switch cameras again. This is the Plano ice fishing box, and this here. There we go. Here, this Plano ice fishing box here is loaded. I mean, it's over $100 worth of blades. You get a Whitefish Kit in there. I'm sorry, not a kit, but you have basically, your whitefish rigs. You have all these different sizes, ranging all the way up to 3/8 ounce. So that's kind of nice. And we got all these new colors. We got new colors. These are not even posted yet. These new colors are not even posted yet. We will allow pre-orders on this eventually. I don't have it up right now, but keep in mind, we're almost out of boxes, and if I order from Plano, I'm at the mercy of when they're able to get it to me. If you do pre-order, we do allow some discounts. We'll definitely allow a discount on this with pre-orders. The big thing is I can't guarantee you that this is going to make it to you in time that would be that I would really like to see. So that's the other thing. Take these out, and you got a nice little compartment in there too. If you have never seen these, these are nice little 5-gallon bucket kits here. So it's you really get a lot of good bang for your buck there. That's kind of a special right now that we launched. Oh, let's see. I think the other one here. This one here, this is a new one. We got a lot of cool big game stuff coming out. We have not even really talked about it. We showed a couple pictures on our Facebook page. I don't think really anybody knew what they were because we weren't really talking about it. But now we've got a platform to do this. So this here is a 6-ounce jig. Okay, we're gonna end up splitting our big game stuff. Even our small game stuff into 2 separate categories. We've got jigs, and then we've got products that are more designed to being able to cast and troll with. This one here is going to be mostly a jig, and it's got a nice feel to it. And this here has got a rattle in it, and this is a rattling system. Now, we do have these available, and I need to update this. I do have a little thing that I'm working on with these. I ran into one little issue, and for now I think I'm just going to probably seal it up because that works well. But the concept here is we had it working really well, and then it was not meeting my expectations for a product. So you can interchange these ball bearings. It's an interchangeable system. But for now, what we're going to do is just we're going to make sure that those are epoxied, nice and tight, so that they stay shut. But this here is dressed once again with Esox Assault. And the other cool thing that we've done this year is we have added a back hook right where it should be. Okay, and we've also decided to go. Esox Assault has this really killer, no pun intended. It's called a killer tail. Okay. Honestly did not even mean to advertise it like that, but it really is a neat concept because it allows us to push it onto the barb. It's offset, so we can run this hook right where we've always wanted that hook to be. So we're going to be. This is also, if you've noticed, this is a fish. I call this entrapment. This is the color just because these are all the colors that like the kind of the natural color base that I really like. You got your golds, you get your chromes in there with a little bit of chartreuse and some red. I've always been a firm believer in having red in the bait, but the scale pattern is actually our logo. We've made our logo into scales, and we call this, if you notice, there's this little, let me see, this little emblem or this little logo right here. Okay, this is called Get Bit, and I invite you to check out the bottom of our website and check out the information on our Get Bit vlog that we're going to be launching. Now, it was supposed to launch Monday, but this whole live thing kind of took over, so I'm not quite ready to launch that, and I want to buy a little more time so that we can deliver something nice to you. You know, and Get Bit is going to start out with a 3-part introduction, and that's a way for you to kind of meet who we are in the field, our family, get to know who's behind the scenes. Uncut for the most part. Now, you may see me doing some color grading and stuff like that, and that's just me playing around because I love to do that type of thing. I got a true passion in editing, and I might play around, but Get Bit is simply to teach our customers and our fans and followers everything that we know about our Echotail system. And some episodes just might be us out and about showing you a way to utilize the product line in ways that we have learned from other people, and we're still learning. There's just so many different ways to fish this product line, and we are very excited to talk about some of the stuff we've got coming out this year, one of which has been about a 3-year project. So that is the 6-ounce big game, musky, trout, northern pike, and whatever else big fish would hit this thing. You never know, even a big bass might hit it in the south with that rattle in there. So that's that. Last thing I want to talk about, I told you I'm going to talk about other products, okay? And I'm going to finish off here. This here is a product that I've used. Dan Butcher's used it. My dad's used it. And this product got into the hands of Dan Butcher. And John Thomas is the one that has that product. John, and what this is, John, first of all, John is a veteran. My dad's a veteran. For those of you that don't know, we're co-founders of Take a Vet Fishing Organization. And it's a day of giving back. We take veterans out fishing. It started off in our hometown. And we partnered back in the first year that we started our business with a gentleman by the name of Jay Garstecki, who was the president. And he was wanting to do something at the same time. And a group of very good people got together at the right time. And that's what we do. My dad sits on the board, Rob Blanchard, along with Jay and Ben Olson. And they plan out these events. And I'm actually organizing an event in the city of Racine this year for a Great Lakes chapter. So I'm very excited about that. But getting back on track, because of our association with the veterans, John Thomas has this neat little cleat. In this cleat here, what you do is you put this in the slots of your dock, and then you can clamp and screw this thing down, and then you can put your fishing rods out. And the other thing he's got is a boat cleat too. So it's the same thing. I don't have that with me because it's actually in my boat. But you can actually take and screw this down. How many times do you go out fishing and you come up to a public pier and there's nothing to tie to, but you've got slots or slats? Well, now you've got, you know, your problem solved. So check out, if you're interested in these, make sure you check out John Thomas at docfishingendboatcleat@gmail.com. And I'll try to remember to post a link to his email sometime this week. I got kind of a busy week myself, and it's late, and I got to get to bed here. So thank you guys and ladies for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. We truly believe in our product line. Without you, we wouldn't be where we're at with development. I almost forgot. There's one more thing. I'm sorry. You are going to see an area that is discontinued product right underneath our header on our homepage. It's discontinued product. It's like 60% off. So if you get that, if you enter and subscribe, 15% off. I mean, you're going to be getting these. And what it is it's all of our old inventory, and it's good inventory. There's nothing wrong with it. And let me share with you really quick. I'm going to switch cameras. Of course, I've been talking to the wrong camera here, and I apologize. I'm doing this by myself. Here. This here, okay, I'm going to show you the difference between old and new, or updated and discontinued, which you can still actually make and may want to make a discontinued version. I'm going to use one of these Whitefish Kits lures here, and this is the difference. We've added 2 holes to our dies. We've added a hole here at the nose that allows the angler to being able to put another hook at the nose as an option, or rigging their own custom rigging option. And they can also, we've also added a hole to the back. Okay, and you can see that, and that allows the angler to being able to rig up on the back. So because of that, it was not a tough decision to make, but it created kind of a logistical nightmare, truthfully. But my belief is that the customer really, you guys and ladies are all entitled to having the best product that we are putting out on our site, and what's new. So because of that, we have taken everything that we have. Let's see. So yeah, because of that, we're discontinuing all this stuff. That's all there is to it. You can get a very good deal on it. And the other thing is, in that section, there also may be blades in there that might have little small imperfections in them. There's nothing wrong with them. And keep in mind, you can buy this discontinued product, and you can use a drill bit or a drill press. I recommend a drill press. A cobalt drill bit would be the best because it is stainless steel. And modify it yourself and add your front hole. So for a very good price right now, you can purchase. We've got a lot of these in stock, and use your discount code. I invite you to use your 15% discount code and stock up on these. We just need to get rid of them, and they need to go out and be used. They're good baits. This is what we've been using. This has built us to where we're at right now. But anytime I can improve our product line because it's being proven in the field that it should be changed, I'm going to do it regardless of how much work it's going to be on our end. So that's a big change. It's a hard change to make, as I still think of our company to be in its infant stages. But at any rate, that was kind of long-winded to wrap things up. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I truly believe that this is the future of e-commerce, and thank you so much for joining me this evening.